One of Labour's most prominent donors has issued a stark warning to the party, threatening to withdraw his support over what he describes as Chancellor Rachel Reeves's crippling budget, a fresh blow to a government already grappling with its lowest approval rating since taking office. In today's video, we will unpack this story whilst also going over all of the latest news from across the country. But first, hit the like button and subscribe to the channel and join our fast-growing community. Just a quick one to say we do have new One Keir t-shirts available on our website. Go to britishstand.com or check the link in the description. Sacha Lord, a Labour member for 4 years and a major backer of the party, has sounded the alarm over the devastating impact the government's economic policies could have on businesses, particularly in the struggling hospitality sector. In a scathing letter sent on Tuesday, Lord accused the Chancellor of putting thousands of businesses at risk and urged Labour to change course before the damage becomes irreversible. "I attended your manifesto launch, I supported you in your bid to become the government, and I believed you had a deep understanding of the problems on the ground," he wrote. Not anymore. Lord, who chairs the Nighttime Industries Association, expressed his deep disappointment in Labour's handling of business policy, accusing the party of betraying its promise to be the champion of economic growth. "I heard Labour declare itself the party for business and growth. I no longer believe that to be the case," he stated bluntly. His primary concern is the hospitality sector, a vital industry employing 3.5 million people across the UK, that he says is now facing an existential threat due to the government's approach. According to Lord, as many as 9,000 pubs could be forced to shut their doors this year alone, with further closures expected if urgent action is not taken. "These businesses are not just numbers," he stressed. "They prop up our high streets, our communities, and our culture that we are famed for the world over." The letter serves as a dire warning to Labour that unless drastic steps are taken to support businesses, the party could face significant backlash from entrepreneurs and workers alike. "If nothing changes, thousands more businesses will collapse, and Labour will be responsible," he wrote. "Chancellor, you must do better." With Labour's credibility on economic growth now under intense scrutiny, the government faces mounting pressure to address concerns from business leaders before its relationship with the private sector suffers lasting damage. In other news, Britons in Birmingham have raised concerns to GB News about council tax hikes after Labour approved an increase of more than 7%. Jack Carson spoke to locals where they hit out at Deputy Prime Minister Angela Rayner's decision to approve council take hikes in 6 struggling councils across the country. 6 councils serving more than 2 million people will see an increase of more than 5%, with some seeing increases of up to double the current inflation rate. Rayner said the government would only approve increases where councils have comparatively low existing levels of tax and plans in place to protect the vulnerable. One Birmingham man told Jack in a furious rant, "We're going to struggle with it. Council tax is a lot of money. Things are already tough. People are struggling in this world. The government needs to take a step back and start helping these people, not putting the tax up." When asked if he feels let down by the government, he fumed, "I definitely feel let down. We need to get the government out. Keir Starmer, he's no good for the country. We need to have a government that's going to help the homeless people, the old people. They're stopping the winter fuel payments. You can't do that, man, because old people are going to die." Delivering his verdict on whether he believes the extra money paid by residents will go towards paying off their debts. He added, "I don't feel that they're going to do that. They're letting too many people into the country. It's an easy life for them and the people that are working hard. It should be going towards them, old people, helping them with the heating bills. They ain't got a clue. They haven't got a clue." Speaking to another resident in Birmingham, she was shocked to learn of the council tax hike and questioned how she would find the extra money to pay for it. She told the media, "I can't believe it. I didn't know. I really didn't know. And that's too high. I'll have to take out loans because we need to provide for the family as well. So I don't think it's fair." Sharing her thoughts on the council's bankruptcy, she said that the extra money being paid by residents will only make things worse. She concluded, "It's going to make things worse, and obviously a lot of people are struggling at the same time." In a statement to Parliament, Rayner said, "Tough decisions are needed across local government to fix the broken system we inherited. These are difficult decisions that government has not taken lightly. We recognise the importance of limited increases in helping to prevent these councils falling further into financial distress. But we have been clear this must be balanced with the interests of taxpayers. In other news, criminal gangs are said to pose an acute threat to the UK, while Albanian criminal gangs leaders carry out horrific and violent crimes throughout Britain. A leaked Home Office legal document has described these gangs as an acute threat to the UK, assessing their prevalence across serious and organised crime, including several murders. The groups are believed to have been working closely with branches of the Italian mafia, which controlled the continental cocaine trade. A recent inquest has addressed the gang's methods, concluding that 29-year-old Reese Thompson was the victim of an unlawful killing linked to a cannabis farm dispute. Thompson's body was discovered near Rishworth, West Yorkshire, in May 2021, showing signs of a brutal assault that included 9 separate blows to the head. 8 men were arrested and released under investigation in connection with the death, which reports suggested may be linked to Albanian gangsters. Thompson's body was found with parcel tape around his neck and wrists, having suffered multiple broken bones and defensive wounds. The inquest into Thompson's death revealed a prolonged and vicious assault and included evidence from a post-mortem examination, which found the victim had suffered 2 broken hands, a broken forearm, and a broken left leg, alongside numerous bruises and lacerations. Home Office pathologist Dr. Michael Parsons noted the parcel tape found around Thompson's neck had not been used to strangle him, suggesting it may have been used as a restraint. The victim's mother told the inquest her son had appeared down before his death and had something on his mind. Detective Inspector Emma Holston confirmed the homicide investigation remains ongoing, with the coroner expressing hope it would lead to convictions. The growing issue of violent gang crime has proved to be particularly prevalent. As recently, in Cardiff, 3 gang members were jailed for the brutal killing of Tomasz Varga, 23, who was murdered in 2021 after attempting to steal from a cannabis factory. Varga, who had a newborn son, was beaten with baseball bats and bricks before being dumped like a bag of rubbish with 25 head injuries. Serial killer Mane Driza, nicknamed Tony Montana, is due to begin his UK sentence next year for a 1999 London murder after completing time in Italy for other violent crimes. Driza, who had previously murdered 2 men in Albania, killed Stefan Moan in a frenzied attack that left the victim with 120 injuries. Dan O'Mahony, clandestine threat commander, warned MPs on the Home Affairs Select Committee in 2023 about the extensive reach of Albanian criminal networks. There is a huge amount of very harmful, serious organised criminality within the UK committed by Albanian criminal gangs, he told the committee, mentioning their involvement in drug smuggling, human trafficking, guns or prostitution. In 2023, a major crackdown by the National Crime Agency and 43 police forces across England and Wales targeted West Balkan criminal networks, leading to the seizure of nearly 200,000 cannabis plants with an estimated value of £130 million. Officers also recovered £636,000 in cash, 26 kilograms of cocaine worth up to £1 million, as well as 20 firearms. More than 900 people were arrested during the operation, with over 450 subsequently charged. The crackdown coincided with increased deportations, as nearly 3,000 Albanians returned to their home country in the year to March 2024. What are your thoughts on what we discussed in today's video? Let me know down in the comment section below. If you've not yet already, make sure you do drop a like on this video and subscribe to the channel for more British content. Thank you, take care, goodbye.